Hello dear students, welcome back again. Today we are going to deal a lesson from history standard 8, ruling the country yard. In the previous video of history, we have gone through the second lesson of history. Now today when we are going to see about ruling country yard, as per our previous video, we have studied that how Britishers defeated Sirajuddaula and how they make their foundation for their own administration, and after that how they started to conquer one by one princely state. Now, when they were countering with the countryside, means the rural area, what was difficulty or what we can say how they face new challenges. Okay, when we begin, the first point is the company becomes the diwan. The company becomes the diwan. Okay, now let us see what is there. On 12th August 1765, see, on 12th August 1765, remember the date, 12th August 1765, the Mughal Emperor appointed the East India Company as the Diwan of Bengal. Okay, Diwan of Bengal. To whom the Mughal Emperor appointed? To the company, British East India Company. He appointed as a Diwan. And because of this, what was the change in the rights of company? Let us see. The actual event most probably took place in the presence of very few people, but the Robert Clive in Robert Clive state. But what picture is shown in the textbook? Okay, in the beginning only you can see this picture, very interesting picture. See Robert Clive, Mughal Robert Clive accepting the Diwani of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa from the Mughal ruler in 1765. But the actual ceremony or the actual this program was conducted with very privacy in the presence of very few people. Now, as Diwan, the company became the chief financial administrator. What was the change? Company becomes the company. The company means what? British East India Company became the chief financial financial administrator. See, the company became chief of financial administrator. After what? After they granting Diwan of Bengal, means they got rights. After that, of the territory under its control. Now it had thinking administrating of land and organizing its revenue sources. Because of this Diwan of Bengal, they have to do two things. First, that they have to administrating the land, administration of the land first. Okay, and second thing, it was about the revenue sources. When Britishers came to India, they were businessmen. Okay, and that time they were thinking about their profit only, but today they are a ruler and they have to think about their administration of the land first, and second thing, how they will get resources, revenue resources. Okay, means responsibility was increased for the company. This had to be done in a way could yield enough revenue to meet the growing expenses of the company. And what kind of revenue they require? The growing expenses of company they have to meet whatever the, because in the beginning they carry gold or silver whatever it is, okay, from Britain to purchase all goods and material from India. But afterwards, they started to collect this money from India. They spend it in India. They purchase the goods, send it to the Europe, and in very cheap rates again they sell in the Indian market. Means without any investment, they earn huge profit. So that was their intention. A trading company had also to ensure that it could buy the products it needed and sell what it wanted. Now, over the years, company also learned that it had to move with some caution. Means when company spent many years in India, company come to know one thing that they have to move with very caution. Means very carefully in India. Being an alien power. See, being an alien power means foreign power. They were not native Indians. Okay, as we know, it needed to pacify those who in the past had ruled in the country. Yeah, means the people or the kings or the princes who rule here before, the company come to know that it has to treat them very properly and enjoy authority and prestige. Those who had held local power had to be controlled, but they could not be entirely eliminated. What the company learned, that it has to control local government, but it should not be eliminated. Means here they understood that though they have captured the land, though they have captured the territory of India, then also they have to rule with the help of Indian people only. They cannot eliminate completely, they cannot remove them. Now, let us see the next point, revenue for the company. You take down these 3 points. See, on 12th August 1765, Diwan of Bengal, they got the rights. After that, company became the chief financial administrator. And after that, they got two responsibilities, administration of the land or territory, and second thing, revenue sources. They needed to increase revenue sources. After that, they come to know that they have to control local land or government, but they cannot eliminate the previous kings or the princes. Take down. Now the next point in this, that is revenue for the company. Revenue for the company. Let us see. The company had become the Diwan as we know it, but it still saw itself the primarily as a trader. See, company got the rights of Diwan. Okay, rights of Diwan. Then also company got rights of Diwan, means they can collect revenue, but then also they didn't forget that they are trader. They came here for the trade. That one thing they kept in their mind. It wanted a large revenue income, but was unwilling to set up any regular system of assessment. See, they wanted revenue. Okay, it was their willingness, but opposite to that, they do not want to set up any regular system. Not willing to set up a regular system of assessment. Means intention was to collect more and more revenue, but opposite to it, they were not willing to set up any regular system for the assessment of the revenue. Means without work they want to earn that revenue. The effort was to increase the revenue as much as it could and buy the cotton, fine cotton and silk cloth as cheaply as possible. And second thing, to buy what? Fine cotton and silk clothes. Okay, at very cheap rate. Their intention was to buy fine cotton and silk clothes at very cheap as possible for them. Within 5 years, the value of goods bought by the company in Bengal doubled. See, within the 5 years, means when they got Diwani rights in 1765. In 1765, in the next 5 years, they doubled. What? Value of goods brought by company in Bengal was doubled. Means business was near about double. Before 1865, the company had purchased goods in India by importing gold and silver. As I told you, before 1865, see, 1865, what they used to do? They used to got gold and silver from Britain or from their own country, and spending this gold and silver they used to purchase goods in India. But after that, now the revenue collected in Bengal and could finance the purchase goods for export. But after this Diwali right, okay, they need not to brought any gold and silver from the Britain, and whatever revenue they were getting from India, okay, whatever revenue they were getting India from, by using this only they were purchasing fine cotton and silk and other goods. Means without spending their own money, they started their business. Soon it was clear the Bengal economy was facing a deep crisis. Okay, artisans were deserting villages since they were being forced to sell their goods to company at low prices. The artisans, now see what was the rule made by the Britishers, that whatever the goods are produced by the artisans, they must sell it to the company only. Other than they cannot sell, and there was a price fixed by the company which was very low, and they buy it, and because of that artisans became bankrupt. Okay, peasants were unable to pay the dues that were demanded from them. Artisans uh, production was in decline and agricultural cultivation shows signs of collapse because of the British policy. Both artisans as well peasants both ruined. Then in 1770, a terrible famine killed the 10 million people in Bengal. About one third of the population was wiped out. And in 1770, okay, in 1770, a famine was there, and in that 10 million people, which was one third of Bengal's population, okay, they killed. So this was the introductory picture of the administration of the Britishers. I hope you have understood this revenue of the company, how they got the Diwani rights. After they consider themselves, they remember that they are traders. After that, they want to collect revenue, but they didn't set up any regular system. Then they want to buy fine cotton and silk. Until 1865, they used to spend gold and silver from which they brought from Britain. But their policies ruin the artisans and farmers, and because of that, the system or the administration or the financial condition of Bengal that collapsed, and again it make affect when in 1770 there was a famine and in which 10 million people died, which was near about one third of the population. So for today's video, this much is sufficient, and in the next video we will discuss detail the next parts. Thank you very much.